Is good, YouTube, 3 YCSs, and Kashtira was able to get one. Was able to win. Also lost in the finals. A lot of people say this is an overrated deck. This is the best deck. Some people say it's not tier 0, like tier, because obviously it lost multiple YCSs already this format. Some people say this is cash format. It is the most popular deck. It is one of the best decks. It's more beatable. A book, clips, obviously evenly and stuff like that can easily beat this deck if you play your cards right or they don't have the right defense. But overall, it's fun. I think it's not linear as other people say. There's a lot of combos you can do. There's a lot of plays you can do. There's a lot of situations you can get yourself in, and you got to think your way out. And it kind of forces you to use other cards in your extra deck. So I like it. It's fun. I played 2 Rise Heart in the extra deck. I never really summoned 2 because either you win because of it or obviously you can birth it back and stuff like that because you're going to summon it properly anyway. So you can do stuff like that. Shang or preparations. Shang. I usually use this. You go into it. You can summon Fenrir off of it, Unicorn off of it, Ogre off of it. Obviously the card is powerful and it helps trigger your Wraiths off. And it's strong. I usually beat Labyrinth a lot because you just put it in defense. They just can't attack over the defense, especially if you got Wraiths off. It's just stronger than anything in their deck. And most of the time, even the extra deck. And it also got the protection effect that it can't be destroyed because you can just attach one material to keep it alive. So this card is a real good setup against certain decks, especially if you don't overextend. This card people say is going to be banned, but we still going to play it. The ability to deck out your opponent, the ability to have it get stronger because of Wraith Saw, making it over 3K, which comes up sometimes, especially when you want to destroy some by battle and then banish more. And it comes up like just taking certain cards that can help your opponent come back against you from their extra deck or main deck. That really helps you win. I play 2 Zeus, mainly just because like the longer the duel goes, they might take a Zeus depending on the matchup. Also, you might go through another Zeus because of prosperity and you still at least want 1. Or you might come in a weird situation where you might use 2. But usually when I play this deck, matches don't last long. Either you lose because of it or you just win because you overwhelm your opponent. I do play the 1 Dark Arm. It's just broken to use birth and preparations, and Rise Heart, to just attach stuff or use Theosis to banish that and just add a Kashtira card back to your hand. This card is just broken. And like sometimes you can just attack first and then pop 2 cards too. I use it against Try Heart to pop in the cards below it and then using Scareclaw Kashtira to negate its effect. And then I was able to blow it up. It's good to blow a back row, field spells, even some floodgates. It's just real strong. And just to be able to get free advantage off of it, because most cards you banish, you can get back or resummon. And it's just powerful because of that, because you're still out in cards. It's not even a 1-for-1 if you get the cards back. And sometimes you can get them back the same turn. You summon this and blow up 2 cards. And like I said, you can't attack to kill 3 cards. I play 1 Big Eye. It never been a situation where I needed to. Either I have it in my extra deck so I can still summon it if I want to. Or like I said, the game is just over anyway. I only think I summoned Big Eye like once my entire time playing this deck. And I played over a lot of duels. There's never really too many opportunities where you want to take your opponent monster. Because either you're going to remove it with Fenrir or Rise Heart, or you're just going to go for game. You know what I mean? So it's never really too many situations where I want to take somebody monster, but it still is good to have the option. Draco Sack, I like this too for defense. Obviously it can't be destroyed and stuff like that. You have the token, so it's good defensively over the Dark Arm. But you know, I like it for that reason. And sometimes you use your Dark Arm already. You need another destruction card that can destroy multiple cards possibly, and Draco Sack can do it. I played a Flare Metal. mainly because of burn. I like the card. I play the BLS over the Baron because certain situations you just need the removal. Like when this card destroys a card by battle, you can banish a card without targeting. Some cards can't be targeted. Some cards can't be destroyed. So even with Wraith Soft, this can get to like 32, so it can kill over like Labyrinth monsters and stuff like that. So that comes up. I won duels because of it. Just having it a little stronger because of Wraith Soft and being able to kill something, banish something, just helps you out problematic cards, even floodgates, even field spells, even monsters. So I definitely like this because it banishes the card, so you don't have to deal with it again over the Baron. And I play this because you have to blow up a card sometimes if you're locked in. Remember, sometimes your Rise Heart only goes to 7 if you use his effect. So you still need to sometimes pop a card, and this card gets it done. I play the Goliath and the Ints. This protects Rise Heart, a Rise Heart from being destroyed. And I also attach it to Zeus. Like if they destroy one of your monsters or one of your cards, you can take this and attach it to Zeus from your extra deck to Zeus. That came up a couple times for me. It sounded a little goofy, but it do happen. Since Zeus is a machine, you can attach Goliath to Zeus, and then your Zeus can't be destroyed by card effects. I don't think a lot of people think about that, but you technically can do that, and it came up for me. So this card actually helps Zeus too. Ints, you attach your Rise Heart and then you pop. Side deck, I played 3 shifter. This is amazing. I might main deck it one day in cash, but the deck is just too popular to play this in the main deck right now. 3 lightning storms, just because you want to see them in certain matchups. That's why I played 3 in the 1 duster. This card is just insane. Dimensional Barrier is still good right now, even against cash, knowing that they're going to seed because they get locked into a seed, and then you just like take it away. Evenly, I played 2 because of Big Bang. For the main deck, I'm gonna go through this quick because it's kind of easy. I just played 3 Fenrir, staple, searches all your monsters. Also can banish a face-up card, face down. That comes up a lot. I played 3 Unicorn. This just rips an extra deck monster and lets you search a Kashtira spell. I played 2 Rise Hearts. Sometimes I just never use 3. It's sometimes good to have 3 of these just in case they Diablo shoot and they also Rise Heart you. So you might not see it at all because of that, especially if you play 2 or 1 like some people do. Because it's hard to bring back banished face down cards. Obviously, you can use a Rise Heart to attach it from banished. And then if it dies, it goes to the grave anyway, then you can birth it back. But that's the only way you can really get it back. I played the Chillermans. I told my girlfriend the same thing. Like, this card is insane for me. Not only could it can help you like mill out your opponent, but especially because nobody is really playing tier as much. But I like this card because Scareclaw, you only can summon once per turn, the banish way, and sometimes you need like another body that's level 7 if you get ashed and Valor sometimes, or impermed and ashed. You kind of just need another body to keep playing, and this card allows you to do it. Plus most cards, like I said, even with Dark Arm that you banish, you just get a banish again, and it's a Kashtira. So it's level 7, it's a cash, so you can search it. It has synergy with the other cards, and you can summon it on either player's turn. And like I said, even with Wraith Swap, it can get even bigger. And then it also allows you to push for damage because it's just another monster you can special summon. I do play the Scareclaw Kashtira. It won me a lot of duels. The card is just amazing. I'm glad that this card came out because it's good against Tryhard. It's good against Labyrinth decks and stuff like that. It's just real good to have a card that can just negate monster effects. And it's strong with Race Off and Lance to take down big monsters. Same with Ogre. I couldn't believe like people wouldn't want to play Ogre back when the deck was first getting announced with the new support. Just because this card usually can out a Dragoon or a Labyrinth card, just because This with Rave Soft or Lance just makes this card either stronger or on the same level, and I mean attack, and you can just special summon it with Birth, special summon it with his own effect, and just crash. Like just crash. Even if you just have Race Off on the field, just having something that can just get it over a Baron or something, just by summoning it itself, it's just powerful. And I won a lot of duels and came back from a lot of duels just by summoning Ogre and just crashing and just being able to continue to play by getting rid of the negate monsters. Like this deck sometimes struggle with cards that can negate. I played 3 Ash. You need it. It's a lot of cards that dump to deck. Obviously, Branded Fusion is a lot of cards that search, like Fenrir, like Unicorn, like Rave Soft, and Theosis. And if you hit them at the right time or multiple times throughout the duel, it just gives you a lot of advantage. I play 3 Rave Softs. Just being able to add a Kashtira that you need for the situation is just good. And then the pop, I use it a lot. The destroy back row or the clear boards, just so I can go for game. You're going to use Shang almost every duel, and this just give you more advantage. I just play 3 Theosises. I don't like it as much as everybody else. I prefer Birth like everybody, but I do really believe that Theosis is decent. Like getting a free monster is decent. It helps you with a seed plays, getting other bodies on the board. Obviously, when you use this card effect, you can use their ability to search and banish sometimes, and it just gives you even more advantage because of it. I just don't like that it comes in the fence, but you can't have it all, I guess. 3 Birth. Sometimes I wish I didn't play 3 Birth. Sometimes I'm glad I played 3 Birth. I guess it just depends on the matchup in the duel and the mentality of your opponent. But this card gonna give you a lot of advantage. Obviously the banish effect, the summon, the ability to normal summon, just allows you to build up your boards and your resources, and it gives you ability to come back if they don't out it or you play multiple. 3 Prosperities, just being able to send Goliath and Ints, and to be able to zero Rafe Soft for your Fenrir or your Unicorn, just makes just good. I don't play the Eclipse. I don't like getting Ash on my Eclipse. So I just play 3 Book of Moons. This does the same thing. Usually you don't really fear too much with this deck. Usually you can attack over everything. You can clear anything. So it's not nothing that you're really scared of. You just don't want to get your zone locks, but you can just book once. And like we all know, book is not once per turn. So you can book multiple cards. You can book multiple times. So I just feel like 3 books was good enough. I only play 2 Lance. I don't use it as much as people think. Like, the only thing you really want to use it on is book or like imperm most of the time. And it does come up. Sometimes you got to drop your opponent attack. That's really about it. Like, it don't come up as much as I thought. So I just put it to 2. Also got the Cosmics. This came up a lot where I had to banish a field spell or a floodgate just to be able to continue to play, or they had like an imperm or something set, or you know, they'd use trap tricks or something and they just set a Pacific card the same turn, or even like Labyrinth, and you just already know what it is basically, so you just banish it before it becomes a problem. And I'm talking about the trap trick trap card that allow you to set a trap from deck. Call by the Grave. This happens a lot because a lot of people playing hand traps like Ash and Valor and stuff when I play it, and just being able to call by grave is good. Obviously, call by grave in a Fenrir or something is broken just because you can negate the effect of Fenrir banishing. That comes up even with the Rise Hearts, even with the Shang, or if they summon multiple cards or you out multiple cards and they try to use it later in the duel, you just call by a grave and just negate the card face up on the field or in hand. So that's why I still play 1. And then I play the Terraform and the Search to Rafe Soft. And then 1 Preparation, 1 Big Bang. Preparation works out fine for me because I'm constantly banishing. And then it just allowed me to summon more or even take a card out their hand. And Big Bang, this allow you to attach stuff from hand to field, or just clear boards, and it's searchable with Ogre, and is recurable with Theosis. Just banish it and then add it back to hand. With Rise Heart, or even with Scareclaw Kashtira or Tillerman's Kashtira. And there's 3 imperms. I still like it because it's just good to be able to stop your opponent first turn. And I love drawing multiple, just because just being able to imperm multiple cards to stop them from making the board or making a broke board, or sometimes it's just good to just force out the negate and just get the negate out the way without having to summon something or activate something first, and then being able to play after that. That's mainly why I still like the imperm at 3. It's just too many cards that can end the duel, that can get you cards that can end the duel, and just imperm and book just stops that for the most part outside of Ash. And that's why I still play 3 of those. Other than that, that's what I play. That's what I've been playing. I'm going to have more deck profiles, more binders up this weekend throughout the rest of the format. Wanted to get this up before the March. For basically before the April ban list. Now that the March format is over, same with February and January. So I wanted to get it up before the new ban list, and this is what I'm playing right now. I'm still figuring out this Draco Slayer stuff for the Cyberstorm access, so that'll be something new to put up. Other than that, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and check your guys out later.